So I just published a white paper on AI, inclusion, and higher education because this is the moment we're actually in right now. And there's one idea in it that I think matters to a lot more people than just those of us who work in schools. You see, AI didn't just ease its way into college, it landed right in the middle of it. It shapes how a class gets built, how you actually do the work, how that work gets graded, and how anyone decides you really learned something. Why does that matter so much? Well, college runs on a few basic agreements nobody usually says out loud. The work you hand in is actually yours. Everybody moves through it at roughly the same pace. And if you pass, it means you actually learned the thing. So this isn't really about whether schools should adopt some new tool. It's much bigger than that. It's a calling to rebuild how higher education itself works. Here's the real issue. Technology moves fast. Institutions move slow. On purpose, though, because they're built on steady, step-by-step routines. The same way of teaching, supporting students, and proving someone learned something year after year. AI just walked in and started shaking all those branches. What actually counts as your own work now? How do you know someone really understands something instead of just producing something that sounds right? How do you keep real academic standards while opening the door wider to more people? Those used to have somewhat clear answers. Right now, a lot of schools don't. Well, without a plan for that, it doesn't just create confusion. It shows you something that was already true underneath. A lot of these systems were already too slow, too disconnected, too uneven to actually take care of the students they say they're serving. For those of us who spent real time studying inclusive education, this isn't a new problem. It's just showing up in a new form. In fact, it's been very close to my heart and my own research for a while now. You see, my daughter is a 17-year-old with Down syndrome, and I've spent years walking next to her, watching what it actually takes for someone like her to get a real shot at college. When a school is built for a smaller range of students than it admits, and something puts pressure on it, that pressure doesn't just strain it, it exposes the whole structure. That's happening right now in classrooms, in student support, in how we assess people, in the policies schools are writing all at once. So the real question facing higher education isn't whether it's using AI, it's whether it's willing to redesign itself around human development, real judgment, and a sense of belonging before the wrong habits become normal. Because underneath the AI question is a bigger one that's been there the whole time. What is higher education actually for? That's what this whole series is going to dig into, so stick around. I'm Locke. These are the AI years. I'll see you in the next one.